If you grow basil indoors, there are a few advantages. Hey plant lover, how you doing? Sweet basil plants coming up, and these were grown from a store-bought basil plant back in the day. And now it's been more than 4 years that I've had to buy basil leaves. That saves me a couple of $100 a year. For some of you, that might not be enough savings. However, there is more to sweet basil plants than meets the eye. Culinary aspects aside, sweet basil plants can grow easily on a windowsill or even in an area with lesser sunlight. So if you want just one plant in your household, this should be it. Will be useful in the kitchen. And also, now the fun fact, if you grow these on a windowsill, it adds luck and positive energy to your home. So pick up a reason, start these right now. As soon as you start them, make sure you prune them at the top so that the number of branches go up, which eventually would give us more options to propagate from cuttings when needed, and simultaneously more leaves for the kitchen. Most sweet basil varieties are annuals, so all you have to do is once every 8-9 months, get the cuttings and propagate them, just in case your plant runs its life cycle. When the plant is aging, the stem would start turning brown, and that's when you got to take a few cuttings and leave the plant alone to flower and seed. The fresh cuttings will give you a plant that would be good to go for next year, and the older plants will give you seeds, again helpful to start new plants. The idea is to keep enough branches on a said plant, and also if it wants to flower or seed, well, let it. And you can keep harvesting those seeds or let them fall into the pot so that you get new plants every 6-7 months. Pretty basic stuff here. Remove the leaves at the bottom and get a clean stem area to sit in tap water. A week or so later, you'll have the roots. All you got to do is start these new plants in soil. Use smaller pots with drainage holes so that it's easier for you to move these pots around. The soil mix I use for these plants is equal parts of sand, coco peat and garden soil. Also, equal parts of coco peat and garden soil would work great. Now you see the new plants I had started are all grown up and the older ones are surviving still. More importantly, starting to flower and seed. And there is a video in the playlist that talks about how to get the bigger leaf size on store-bought basil. Usually the leaf size would shrink if you start these from cuttings, so don't miss that video especially. If you grow basil indoors, there are a few advantages. The most important one is you avoid common pest infections. And if you water these plants just once every week, don't worry about mold or any other such problems. Another fun fact, basil is self pollinating and self fertile, meaning it has both male and female parts on the same flower, and that a flower can be pollinated by its own parts and produce fertile seeds. So I'm saving them for future use. You can do that too. Harvest only dry seeds and put them away in an airtight container. Let me know in the comments how you liked the video. Any questions, please share them and we'll have a talk. I take your leave now. You have a good time raising new plants and keeping the existing ones healthy. Stay tuned. More videos are on their way to you. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you for your time. Goodbye. Cheers.